following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-Minute Warning.
Because look, man, people can ask me about a Raiders fan, but I can specifically be like, hey, man, when I was a kid, Bo Jackson was everything to me.
Bo Jackson, Marcus Allen, man.
Then once again, so when people ask me why I'm a Raiders fan, I'm just like, hey, man, it's like the only outside of Atlanta team I root for because Bo Jackson was like a superhero to me.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, hey, so why were you a Patriots fan? And they're going to say, because I make bad life decisions.
Show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-Minute Warning.
Welcome, everyone, to a new episode of 5-Minute Warning. Of course, always is your man, Ruben, in the house. And, of course, with me always is my cousin, AG.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
Man, things are cold. But, it's all good. I'm not even going to complain today. You want to know I'm not going to complain today? Because there ain't shit I can do about it.
That never stopped you before.
I mean, yeah, but today I just decided, fuck it. Other places got it way worse than we got it. So, you know what? I'm going to put my hands up in the air and say, thank you for not giving it to us the way other places got it. And I will take my 2.5 inches of snow and let it rain. And whatever the shit is going to do tonight, it's just going to be cold as hell for the next week and a half. But you know what? I ain't got like 8 inches of snow on the ground, so I'm good. I mean, it's what it is, brother. It's what it is. And we got an excellent show tonight. It's that time of the year that we talk about probably one of the most famous holidays of the year. No, we're not talking about Easter, and we just passed Christmas. And of course, Martin Luther King's birthday was 2 weeks ago. Nope, we're going to talk about Valentine's Day. Yep, Valentine's Day. Holiday I haven't really did in over a decade. But hey, it's not about me. It's just talking about stuff about Valentine's Day. So, with that being said, before we get into that, how was your week, AG?
Computer and software updates are miserable. Because things automatically, they just stop working right. And it's just like, what is going on? Meanwhile, you gotta update your OS. You gotta update your Pro Tools or whatever you're using to do podcasts, and you're late, and your deadlines are all jacked up, and it's like, man, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. But it's part of the game. I'm taking care of all my little issues. I think I'm good now. I will catch up. So, otherwise, it's been a decent week. The wife is feeling well. I think she's turned a corner. She's been sick again. Because she was sick before the holidays. I think someone on the plane gave her something during the holidays. And then when we got back and she went back to work, them nasty kids gave her some stuff. And
nasty ass kids. Fuck them kids.
Man, and then she was good, and then the nasty kids gave her some more stuff.
Man, fuck them kids again.
Well, but I think she's kind of turned a corner. Everything is kind of...
Because she ain't around no damn kids for the last couple of days.
Oh, that's the job, bro. But I'm just saying.
I know.
Kids are nasty. I mean, I don't know how many times she's come home and told me about boogers on test papers, bro.
That's disgusting.
But it happens all the time, apparently.
I mean, we can't get we can't give them no tissues or nothing, bro.
They're kids, bro. You really think they're gonna listen?
I mean, every kid gets a tissue box at their desk, man.
Do you think a child would actually use it for the purpose of tissues?
So I'll say this: most children probably not.
Exactly.
However, the one thing I can definitely say. Not in Shirley Brown's house where there are boogers all over the goddamn place.
No, but I think it's a human thing to not be at home and act a fool.
I mean, I
truly believe that.
Oh yeah, because because you fear your parents. You don't fear your teacher. And that's just the way it was. But back in the day, I mean, we've talked about that shit before. When your parent gave your permission, your teacher permission to hit you with that ruler, you look at your parent sideways, and then you look at your teacher sideways and realize, you know what? Fucking with you is not gonna be an issue, because I'm gonna get my ass whooped when I get home. Then I'm gonna get paddled at school. You know what? I'm gonna sit here and be a good kid and not do no dumb shit. Now, I can sit here and say all kids didn't follow that, but that's a whole bunch of problems for some other kids. Your boy didn't have those problems because, once again, back in the day, parent-teacher conferences, hey man, it's either really, really good or really, really bad. There's never no in between. Either you are a model student in school or something was wrong with your ass and you not performing, and your parent look at you, and then when your parent give the teacher permission, do what you need to do. Bro, those were like the worst 5 to 6 words ever. Do what you need to do. You heard those, and it's just like, I just got sold out by my parents.
Did they sell you out, or were they helping you?
I mean, well,
I don't think they were selling you out, because they did it to your face. It's not like it was a betrayal.
Well, as a child, your parents are supposed to protect you.
They are.
Oh, no, I get it. But as a child, you don't understand that shit, because you're just like, y'all supposed to protect me. You're not supposed to be like telling them they can whoop my ass. I just hope you don't answer the phone, when they call from the school. I hope I can get to it for you to.
You realize they keep calling until they get a parent, right?
Of course they do. But look, once again, man, 5th, 6th grade, you ain't got that mentality, bro. You just hoping you can get there and see it on the call ID if you had call ID on your phone. Or you just figured, oh, it's the school. It's like 4 o'clock. Hello? Your parent there? Nah, they ain't home. No, full well, mom over there chilling. Nah, not home. Hang up. Who was that for? It was for dad.
You did that?
No. Are you crazy?
Oh, I was like,
how? Do it.
Okay. I try to refrain from using like bad language, talking about people's intelligence, but I was like, if this fool did that,
bro,
you deserve everything Uncle Ruben had for you, buddy.
Look, man, I'm not gonna sit here and say I was the smartest kid ever, because I won't. But you know what? I won't the damn dumbest. I understood how telephones work, and you're right. I understood that they call the house multiple times. Hey, man, here's the thing. I was one of those kids. Yo, man, one time I learned from that one time.
I thought you were the type of person to learn by sight. Like one of your other classmates got it, and you were like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that."
I learned by that too, but some things you gotta learn on your own, man. Like just because the oven's hot and you see like your brother touch it, sometimes you don't believe that shit gonna be hot for you.
I never understood why. I never understood how somebody could surmise in their brain. I just saw somebody get 14th degree burns, but it's gonna be cool for me.
Because you have to understand, man, when we were kids, we were absolutely stupid. And that's just what it was, man. Because we were also invincible, and we watched a whole bunch of superhero shit, and we thought we could almost fly, or we could wrestle, and we could do all this other shit. But you know what? I'm Superman. That shit's not gonna hurt me. Ow! Yeah, stay the fuck off the oven. Like, that's what we talk about. It's called learn by doing, motherfucker. Like, what we doing? And that's what it was. Moco Cowboy, did the teacher hit a kid in class with, bruh? So
yes.
First of all,
yes.
Let's
he sounds young when he asked that question. What's up, Mo?
What's going on, fellas? What's up?
Oh shit! Awesome. So look, Moco. I understand you may be a young cat in this world and stuff like that. Nah, man. Teachers be like, come to the desk, pat pat. Like that's how it was in front of everybody.
Did you get hit across the knuckles with a ruler? Or how'd they do it in your school?
Hand, knuckles.
Oh, the flesh of the hand?
Yeah, the top, man. Yeah, with the ruler, pop, pop. Oh, nah, man. Yo, you learn real quick from that shit. Because once again, hey, I want the worst kid in the class by any means. However, that don't mean I ain't do no dumb shit and I ain't think I wasn't invisible. You know,
Mo,
let's be honest.
when you were in school, man, were they doing corporal punishment in school for real? I don't think they were they?
Nah, that was done.
Okay.
We were past that.
I think your generation is the beginning of the soft parenting.
No, absolutely. We're the early stages of it. It wasn't quite soft parenting. What it was like, it was the don't ask, don't tell. Like, it was like, if you getting your ass whooped at home for doing bad shit, all right, cool. We just can't legally do it at school now. But if your parent comes up here and whoops your ass, I mean, I firmly saw parents come up to the school and whoop their kids' ass in front of people, and we
Are
just
you
didn't
for
say
real?
nothing. Yeah, we just didn't say nothing. It's like, all right.
Nah, I won't part of that shit.
Me neither.
First of all.
I have never seen a parent come up to the school for the sole intention of whipping their child's behind. I have never seen that.
Yeah. The parent would come up, and the parent and that kid would go to set bathroom, and the kid would come out crying and not sitting down gracefully, and we message received. You know what I'm saying? Like, we knew it had happened.
So my next question is, did you ever let that kid live it down?
Hey, look, man, I wasn't really the type of person that was gonna like joke on you about that. Like, there might be some rumblings like, hey, you might be talking this big shit now. You ain't gonna say nothing if your mama have to come up here. Like we know it. We all know what time it is. We all gonna shut the fuck up if your mama show up.
Oh yeah, because your mama gonna tell my mama, I ain't got time for that bullshit. You know, because that's the thing, right? Like, you always see when a kid leaves a room and then they come back and it looks like they have an attitude adjustment. You could assume what happens, but hey man, what happened to you? There was none of that. I mean, what?
Like I said, it was the don't ask, don't tell. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't see said ass whipping take place. we heard remnants of it, and we saw the result of it, and we can put two and two together.
Understood.
Because I truly believe there are some parents who didn't give a damn about public or private. Now, my parents believed in that shit. Like, unless you in a supermarket acting the ass, I mean, don't think mom ain't gonna hit you a little bit, and then she gonna hit you with the worst sentence ever. I'm gonna tell your dad when he gets home.
So wait a minute, you got a behind whipping in school, then you got a behind whipping from Aunt Shirley, then you got a behind whipping from Uncle Ruben?
Not me.
No, I'm just saying, did you ever do the trifecta like that though, for real?
Bruh, I ain't stupid.
Well, you said your mom would say,
Nah,
once
man,
your
different
dad gets
times,
home.
man, different times. Nah, I never had a trifecta. Fuck, but bruh, I'm still here.
I mean, they won't go kill you, but you definitely would have been memorable though.
I mean, I would have thought I was dying.
Yeah, you know, I'm thankful, man. Like, most of the most noticeable ass whoopings that I had, or the most notable ass whoopings I had growing up, weren't ass whoopings that I received. Like, I saw other people getting punished, and like, yo, I know I've said it before, but like, my cousin Marvin got the worst ass whooping I'd ever seen in my life. To the point where by the time my mom came and picked me up from my aunt's house, I was still crying as if she had to whoop my ass.
Wait a minute.
My mom came to pick me up at my aunt's house, and I was still crying. So my mom instantly, not like this new age parent, which is, what did you do to my kid? Old school parent was, what the fuck did you do?
Exactly.
Yeah. So my mom came in, what did you do? And I'm crying still. I had to explain he ain't do nothing. And Marvin is still passed out on the couch because
Pain's a motherfucker, man.
I saw him get resuscitated and then knocked back out all in the same ass.
Bro, I mean,
Oh my God.
And I learned very quickly, all right, we really not supposed to go in Preston's house across the street, because I've told you before, that was the no-no house, because activities were going on in that house and we weren't supposed to go there. And I was like sitting on the back, hey, Marvin, you know we're not supposed to go over there, right? And Marvin was like, nah, I'm just gonna go tell Preston. And by the time he went over there and came out and the word had got out that he had went across the street, that ass whipping was catastrophic. It was life changing. Like, bro, I firmly believe that there was a point in time in my life where I was gonna be like a true troublemaker. And then I saw my aunt whooping Marvin's ass, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna try to not be in trouble. Like, forget doing all this bad, cool shit. I'm gonna not get that in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have none of that.
Okay, I got a question for y'all. Am I being sadistic, or is an ass whipping funny when it's not happening to you?
See, that's the fucked up part, right? You can't be laughing at your cousin or your brother getting their ass whipped. Oh, you think this shit's funny? You can get some of this too. Like,
ass whipping has humor retroactively.
So like after it's done.
After it's done, the survivors are still there, and you know what I'm saying. Now we can laugh about, but like in that moment where I saw Marvin getting his ass whooped, there was nothing that I was going to be able to laugh about, because I was for sure that I was watching the kid get murdered.
I mean, and look, man.
And I'm the older cousin, so I was the one that I was supposed to make sure Marvin don't get in trouble. He like a year younger than me. I'm like, hey, I felt partially responsible for that.
No, because you said, man, we ain't supposed to go over there, right? You know that, right? That you did your job.
Well, I mean,
right?
That is true. I did tell him not to go over there.
But he went over there. Hey, we went over there anyway. Mo be lucky he didn't get his ass whooped.
But I
let
mean,
him go over there.
But see, that is the truth, because had everybody been thinking, normally under other circumstances, if Marvin had gone somewhere where he wasn't supposed to, I was responsible for that. I think the only thing that saved me was a punk move on my part.
How you figure that? What was the punk move?
The punk move on my part was I did not tell on him. But what I did was I completely exited. Meaning, like, by the time they realized he was over there and he came back, I was nowhere to be found. I'm like in the room, acting like I'm reading, like, oh shit, Marvin went over where? No, he's not supposed to go over there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because what we weren't going to do is we weren't both going to get our ass whipped like that. That's some shit he did. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to snitch on you, brother. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to lie on the oath either, because what's not going to happen is your boy get that ass whooping, because then I would have to get another ass whooping on my way home. So see, he was already home. His ass whooping was there. It was there. I'm about to get a retroactive ass whooping on a 25-minute commute back to my side of town as well.
Yeah, nah, that's not that kind of party.
Man, please.
I hear you, bro. It is not that kind of party. I mean, sometimes, hey, the captain go down with the ship, not your boy, unless it's my ship, and then I'm still trying to get up out.
Now, my question to you, Mo, was this the same spot where you saw that dude get killed?
Yeah.
I thought so. Because when you said it was some activities going on, I said, I wonder if that's the same spot where you saw that dude get killed. Wow, bro.
Yeah, y'all really should never be over there.
Well, I mean, they don't have choices. That's where you live.
We weren't. See, the way it was is it was a house, and then the house across the street. Both of these houses were in my family. One house I'd never seen the inside. I'd never seen the inside of. The other house, I was always inside of. Now everything that went on across the street, none of my damn business. And I learned that at an early age. None of my damn business. I stay on this side of the street. I might walk past that house on the way to the park. I might walk back on the way back to my aunt's house. I don't know what color the walls were inside that house. I don't know shit. I don't know if it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom. No clue what the fuck happened on inside that. Well, I know what happened, but I don't know what it looked like. I never saw it.
Hey, man.
Marvin could not say the same, but I bet after that day, he probably don't even remember.
Like my man hit that tree?
I mean,
hey,
no recollection.
Yeah, see, he ran into the tree. They made Marvin go grab a piece of the tree so he could get beat with it.
That's the other thing, man.
Wow.
Go get a switch. What? Man, you not winning. You just not. That is a no-win situation. Ever. You can't come with something small because they're going to go out and get the damn tree. And if you come with something big, you realize that motherfucker gonna hurt.
I was dumb
So you
enough to
gotta
make
take
that
it.
mistake one time. Go and get a switch that wasn't big enough. Never do that again.
Oh,
Never do that again. Not ever.
You motherfuckers go outside with the chainsaw. Like,
Oh,
all right,
man.
you don't want to get a big enough piece?
Actually, my grandma, she went, because I think she said, if you don't get a switch, the right switch, I'm going to go out there and pick one myself. So I went and got a decent switch. Man,
Bro, I'd have brought a collection. I'd have been like, hey, which one meets your standards? Because
what's your weapon of choice?
Yeah, I don't want you to have to go outside of your, way. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm trying to make this more convenient for you.
I mean, yo, my big mama had a couple switches, and they will always just be around. They're always an arm length, and it's like, I mean, yeah, you can do something you want to, but it doesn't take more than 2 seconds for her to get that switch and whoop your ass. And it's just like she had a utility belt of switches. I mean, that's what it was, bro. And it's like, yeah, because she was Batman in that shit.
I'm so thankful. I can say I've never got beat with a switch. I saw several family members have to go through this, but not your boy. Like,
That shit ain't pleasant.
I learned that at an early age, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not going. These streets ain't for me, bro. Like, I'm not built for this, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not built to be messing up. And then I'm like, if I do mess up, I better be real good at not getting caught. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to the point I was like, hey, man, if your boy gonna mess up, your boy gonna have like major backup plans. Plan B, plan C. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of plausible deniability. I am gonna do I'm making perfect, as close to a perfect crime as possible.
Well, my next question is going along with the same theme. Now, Mo, you don't know about this because you never got a switch, but Ruben, I'm sure, knows. What is your preferred weapon? Is it a dry switch or is it a green switch? Because the green switch got that whip action, but a dry switch can scratch you up. So which one?
The dry switch. As somebody who has seen somebody get hit with the dry switch and the green, see, because the green switch hits you multiple times. You know, that bitch wrap around you.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, you're right about that.
So really, honestly, it just depends.
Depends on what?
Hey, man, you can say what you want, but that switch has got to last that whooping. Because if it don't, you're going to get another one.
Yeah, you may as well go green then. Because the dry one will break if they hit you hard enough.
I would say my average switch, because, we had switch trees around the house. So, like, I would probably say a solid 3 feet. Yeah, about 3 feet. Not too thick. Maybe about that. Something respectable. Something that ain't going to break on your ass on like 3 hits. If you can make it at least 6 hits with that switch, you good. I've seen cousins put shit on their underwear, like underneath their pants. And I don't know about anybody else's family. My family don't believe in whooping clothes.
No, I had to strip down.
Yeah.
Anytime I got a belt, I had to strip down.
Yeah, belt, switches, whatever. Like, the only thing I never got hit with a fist. Love the folks for that, because to me, that's just disrespectful as fuck. Like,
but they don't have to respect you though.
Well, I understand that, but now, like these days, bro, I never. I'll say this. I've said this numerous times, man. My parents have never in life hit me in the face, man. And you know what? I appreciate that. But if somebody else hits me in the face, it's on like Donkey Kong. Because if my parents don't hit me in the face, I'll be damned if I let you hit me in the face.
But was that a rule of theirs, though? Was that a rule of theirs not to hit you in the face? Was that
they
intentional?
They just never did. I mean, it could have been something, it could have just been, it could have been one of those things where it's like, you know what? If I give him a black eye, he's got to go to school.
I'm about to say, that leaves evidence, man.
But a slap don't.
Huh?
A slap, open hand slap don't leave a black eye.
I mean, but look, bro, I'm light-skinned, man.
Well, okay.
Now, I'm about to say, as somebody who's seen a former roommate have welts on his face from his sister slapping him, nah, an open hand slap can leave marks, brother. Trust me, it can.
Well, I guess my mom was pulling punches because anytime she slapped me, it didn't do anything.
But like,
it hurt, but it didn't leave anything.
I've never seen anyone like. I've never seen you get a whooping, AG, but I've never seen anybody in my family get hit in the face. Like, as a a term of punishment. Never. Like, so far as I'm concerned, like, the fear I have for someone hitting me in the face is legit. Because, look, man, can I fight? Man. Have I ever been in a fight? Meh. Once, maybe. But yo, man, all I know is the one time I got slapped in the face, I almost saw red, and it was almost over. I had to control myself. So like my full thing is like, look, I ain't gonna never hit somebody else in the face, cause I ain't never been hit in the face, and that's just what it is. Like, I mean, cause I can't do it. Like, I feel like the wrong motherfucker gonna come out. And it don't matter if you're a male or female. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not sitting here saying I beat on women, because I don't. But like, there's
a chance you would hit a woman if she slapped you in the face.
She would get a warning.
Okay.
But I hope to never be a part of that, because I would probably walk away first. Like, if I felt like I got that mad, I'd probably just turn and walk away. I do have that much control now on my anger, you know? But like, yeah, I mean, like, you see some of these chicks out here consistently like messing with their dude and hitting all up on them and slapping them all up in the face. I might say you need to go ahead and call the cops.
You gotta do something, because you can't retaliate.
Yeah, if you hit me in the face one more time, I'm going to jail. That's just what it is. Like, and I once again, I'm not sitting here saying, oh, he's a woman beater. Nah, man. Like, I'm a lover, not a fighter. But damn, like,
that is definitely your button.
Everybody's got a limit.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a limit, man. Because my thing is I would never hit you. And definitely not in the face. Like, fuck that. Like, that's, to me, that's just that's a thing. Like, you can't fuck with the moneymaker, man. Well, I look like being on the show with a fucking black eye.
A dude with a black eye.
So we will walk away from that as much as possible. But with all that being said, let's talk about Valentine's Day. So, one of the most revered holidays in the year for women. There are pluses and minuses to Valentine's Day. I'm not callous. I do feel like Valentine's Day sometimes can be that bullshit. Cause I do feel like if you with somebody and you married and shit like that, yo, man, the goal is to try to make as many days Valentine's Day as possible. But I understand that, you know, sometimes we just gotta love that one day. And hey, man, 363 days, you could be awesome. But if one of those days ain't Valentine's Day, you might get treated like a sucker. So, a couple of rules for Valentine's. A couple things, not rule, but like good things and bad things. So one good thing is, you know, if I work for a company who deals in Valentine's Day, yo, that company's making a lot of money that day. You know, flower company, you know, Hallmark cards, cheap ass cards, you know, whatever. If you work at a restaurant, a high-end restaurant, hey man, those days you just don't call out, because as a server or whatever, you getting paid that day. All you gotta do is sit there, be nice, shut the fuck up, and, you know, do what you need to do. Now, if motherfuckers are cheap, you can't do nothing about that, you know. So and that's just my opinion. We'll move around the room. Now, a bad thing about Valentine's Day, when it's all said and done, like, guys, you can't treat your side chicks like your main girl. You can't do it. That's not that day for them. That's the next day or the day before. On that day, they got to understand, hey, this is for the one that birthed my children. This is the one that I'm legally attached to. You got to fall in line and understand that, you know, 3 days later, we'll go out and do a little something. But not on that day, motherfucker. And if you expect that your man, you are his side piece, that you expect shit to happen on Valentine's Day, you might be more boo-boo the fool than anybody I know. And then, if your man is dumb enough, because you the side piece, if he is dumb enough to do something with you on Valentine's Day, clearly his wife is out of town, the country, military, something. Or she working all day or whatever some bullshit is. Because that's not how it gets down. So, those are two things for me. AG, man, what do you think?
Well, the upside for me is you have one more opportunity to set the tone for the year, I think. Because if you get Valentine's Day right, generally, if you do what you're supposed to do, which is whatever your woman wants, it kind of sets a good vibe for the rest of the year. Because if you don't do it, then it could set the vibe for the entire marriage, because it's never going away. It's like, you know, that time you didn't do nothing for me on Valentine's Day, that's always going to come up.
Why keep bringing up old shit, girl?
Well, it's not old to her. And at that point, it might not even matter if you get it right for the rest of the marriage.
That's fine.
She'd be in her deathbed somehow. Yeah, I remember that time you didn't do it right. So that's the upside. You get another opportunity to really set yourself up for the rest of the year. The downside to it is I feel at this point in everything I've learned and hearing these new women out here talking about.
He said these new women.
No, for real, hearing these new women talking about like what they expect. They expect Valentine's Day like every day. Like when I say that, I'm not trying to be virtual. I mean, actually, they want to be like showered with things every day. So Valentine's Day to me, when I look in the outside world, because this is not my actual world, but when I look in the outside world, I feel like it's just another opportunity to gas women up for them doing nothing. Because by and large, I feel like these women out here now want a participation award. They want to be first round draft picks and they don't do anything for you. I mean, they got the signing bonus, they got, you know, all the things, and it's just like they don't do anything. And they expect not to have to do anything. They expect you to do everything. And it's like just the one more thing that you're doing to gas them up. And so that's really the downside. You're rewarding them for not doing anything. So when I saw the question, that was the first thing I thought about. I was like, these women don't need no more rewards for nothing. Come on, man. So yeah, that's all I thought about. So that's the upside and the downside.
All right, Moby.
There is no upside. It's all down. I fucking hate it.
You can always count on Moby, man.
But because I can vehemently disagree with both of you about almost every point you made. And Ruben, it's eerily strange how I feel like every conversation becomes a conversation about side chicks with you. But that's a whole nother thing. Like, it doesn't matter what we talk about.
Do y'all talk about side chicks that much?
Ruben pretty much brings up the idea of something with side chicks like all the time. It's weird. It's really unsettling when I think about it. Like you bring up side chicks.
Hey man, you gotta talk about what's out there, man. That's all I'm saying.
But you know, AG, I totally disagree with your point when you're like it can set the tone for the rest of the year of the marriage. Like I think anything is bullshit that cannot matter. And what I mean by it cannot matter is you're right. If you get it wrong, it can get brought up. But AG, if you get it right, by February 17th, nobody gives a fuck. On February 17th, if you do something that makes her upset, she's not gonna go, but he was so good to me on the 14th. Fuck no. When it comes to good deeds and relationships that men give to women, nothing that happened yesterday matters today. It just never does. You know it doesn't.
That's true.
Now, maybe in your present circumstance, maybe if you pick the right one, like you can get what's called like some relationship equity, but that's only if you pick the perfect one. Because relationship equity does not exist for most men. I don't care how good you were last week, last month, last year. For most relationships, that is not going to be good enough today. And
I gotta agree with that.
And Valentine's Day is literally like, hey, here is a day that you have to live up to and it won't matter tomorrow. No matter how good you do today, won't matter tomorrow.
He's not wrong. Well, that brings up something else. Is like, I don't think anything you do matters the next day.
Exactly. So when people make this real big deal out of this one day, I'm just like, hey man, this day ain't, the 14th is no different than the 12th, buddy. Like, if you don't get it right today, the only thing about it is on the 14th, you got women comparing amongst each other, all universally comparing. And then with social media, it just makes it even worse, man. With social media, because now you got chicks up here posting pictures about how great their Valentine's Day was. So if somebody else doesn't have enough stuff to post on their day, it's like they man failed.
How come you didn't do this like he did it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to take back what I said, but I certainly agree with what he's saying too. It's absolutely true.
So honestly, I can't think of one positive thing about Valentine's Day. I've never, not one single. Now here's the thing. With all that being said, do I still like participate into it? Yeah, but I'm not like ecstatic about it, and I'm also not like. I also don't put so much pressure that like on the 15th, if I didn't get the 14th right, like I'm like, hey, no regrets, baby. Like we did what we did.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, look, if the rest of the year has not been justification for like my love for you, then I mean, I'm not trying to get no brownie points. Look, we're always trying to get points, but that's one day where I'm not trying to get no extra points. Like, it just is what it is, man. And luckily, I'm with somebody who can appreciate like anything that I do. Cause she's like, okay, cool. Cause she knows I don't like it. She's like, I know you don't like this day. So if you do anything, you're kind of winning.
Well, and that's the cool thing, right? Like, that's when you know you got the right one for you, because they don't necessarily care about the small part. They care about the big part, right? And the big part is, do you take care of me every day? You know? Am I in a position where I can be successful and we can be together and we can ride and all that stuff? If the answer to those questions are yes, then you probably do have a good one. But if you got a chick or chicks who are about what look, man, bro, I just saw that.
There's the side chicks again,
bro.
Look, man.
He had to bring it up, man.
No, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you what's up, man. I saw that Neo is in a relationship with 3 women, man, and I was just like, what? And he explained that shit on some talk show, and I was like, whatever, man.
I mean, Lou Will, the basketball player, he was in a relationship with 2 other women at the same time. It was public knowledge.
Yeah,
like,
you know, he also got like 9 kids and shit. Like,
hey, Ruben, I'm gonna let you know before you even go any further in this discussion about Neo. Like, no matter what you do, you about to start sounding like a hater.
I know.
Because whatever that man got going on with women who voluntarily choose to be okay with that, it's their business. And your ass about to be out here hating and criticizing and acting as if you were some type of authoritarian figure on what is the correct way to do a relationship. I really wasn't. Ass motherfucker.
I really wasn't. But yeah, you best believe I'm hating on that shit. You know what? I'm not even hating, man. Like, I'm halfway envious, but then I realized, Ruben, you can't even handle 1 chick, much less 3. You would go crazy, and I probably would. So, you know, some people, that shit's built for some people. That shit ain't built for me.
Unless you had lots of money. If you had lots of money, it's not very hard.
Exactly, that shit too. Like, and I ain't got neither one of that.
You just better not ever go broke. Like, what I'm telling Neo is like, hey, nigga, you better keep writing some songs, baby.
Oh, man, why you think you write so many love songs?
You better keep writing these hits, buddy.
Yeah.
If they come home one day and something getting repossessed, I bet you won't have 3 women in your life no more.
I mean, it's just like, hey, man, and look, when it's all said and done, wow. You fail if you bring home that nasty ass heart chocolate cake.
Hey, man, she hates that stuff, man. I know about it. You know what I'm saying? She says, if you bring home that nasty ass chocolate heart-shaped candy, we done. And I'm all right. You're right.
I mean, good.
Not even a Whitman sampler?
Whitman samplers the worst.
No, they taste good.
Bruh, it used to be cool when they told you what each piece of chocolate was. I don't think they do that anymore. I think it's a straight up guessing game.
Doesn't matter.
Like,
I mean, it was good enough for Forrest Gump. Come on, man.
Some of that, the shit he had to do for J-Name. Come
AJ,
on, man.
You do realize you were talking to a professional hater here, right? So there was nothing you were gonna say about this chocolate that he had already deemed not good that was gonna make him not have a hating ass statement.
But it's Whitman samplers, man.
It don't matter. He was gonna find a reason. He say, I don't know what each piece of candy is. Don't make me guess.
What if you allergic to that shit, bro? That's all I'm saying.
I don't like not knowing things about my chocolate.
That's real talk.
Oh, so W. Brown said Dove, Lindt, etc. no assorted chocolates.
No.
So if you gave her some straight Godiva, would that be okay?
Oh yeah, that's okay.
So it's not the chocolate itself; it's just the assorted chocolate.
Let me translate it. Any heart-shaped chocolate that costs money.
That's what I was about to say.
No
Dove and Lindt ain't cheap.
You know what I'm saying? No cheap shit. Like if you can get it out the Dollar Tree, don't bring that shit home.
don't slide by Walgreens and pick that shit up on the way to the crib.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. I don't know, man.
But you better go to Macy's.
That cheap chocolate's pretty good. But no, Godiva's my go-to. If I'm gonna give,
but like all things considering, if the most expensive thing she's like is like, I want the good chocolate,
you won.
Fair, you know what I'm saying?
Because some women want diamonds and whatnot.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, fair.
Yeah, I mean, she already got the ring and shit. She already won. Oh, you just need some chocolate to be good? No, that good shit? I got you. Straight up, I got you.
And if I get her the good chocolate, I get a piece too.
Well, wait a minute. A piece of what?
Of chocolate?
All the pieces, right?
A piece of chocolate? Or what kind of chocolate we talking about?
All the pieces.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. He gets a piece of the chocolate, and then he gets a piece of the chocolate.
Yes, I get a piece. Like she'll share with me.
I bet she will.
I bet she does.
Y'all guys can take it however you want, sir. I'm trying to keep this family oriented.
No, you're
Since
not.
when?
No, you're not. Stop lying. He got a new mic, now he lying.
I know, right?
It, man.
This should have been family oriented for 250 episodes.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about right now. Because he said, because you asked the question before, he's like, yes.
I said
we
yes.
all know what that means.
Yes.
And I mean, hey, look, at the very least, man, I'm glad you get a piece of the chocolate if you go buy that, you get chocolate candy. Because if you don't get a piece of the chocolate, why are you buying it for?
Because see, that goes back to what I was saying. You have to.
This whole have to thing.
Ruben, all I'm saying is, if you choose to get married, a lot of the things that we have tried to tell you will make total sense.
Oh, I know.
The only thing that exists in marriage is the illusion of choice for men. And Ruben, when you're really in it deep and you've accepted your role, you realize there is no choice. It's all an illusion.
I mean,
no truer words, sir. No truer words.
And you become happy with that because you know what? The truth kind of sets you free. When you know you're a prisoner,
it's easier.
You can truly be free.
Yep.
Wow. You know, it's Valentine's Day is just, I remember back in the day when I did a whole bunch of unnecessary shit and, I got an unnecessary prize. Well, not unnecessary prize. I got my prize. But then it's like y'all said, it's, what have you done for me lately? Thank you, Janet Jackson. I mean, you fucked it up for the rest of us.
No, it was always like that. It was always like that.
Yeah, she just basically made an honest assessment of her relationship.
Right. She said the quiet part out loud, sir.
Yeah, exactly. So fellas, if you out here thinking, man, on February 14th, I just got to get it right. Just know on February 15th, that shit don't mean nothing. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of dudes who lost their girl on February 15th, and they was just like, why'd she break up with me? I thought everything was great yesterday.
It was, when she got a free meal. And then once the free meal is over with, that's why dudes break up with women after Christmas or even before Christmas, so they can skip all that spending the money. Then they can get back with them on the 15th. Good strategy.
Yeah.
Good strategy.
But if you still out here,
back in the day, February 15th, actually, it was too late because really the day to pick them up was February 14th, AG, because especially nowadays, I feel like this new generation of women are like all depressed. So like on February 14th, if you just go out in these streets, just look for whatever chick seems sad, unhappy, and lonely, and all you gotta do is be presentable.
You're not wrong. She's desperate at that point.
Just be presentable.
Yeah, not wrong. Not wrong.
Also, dudes, don't get caught up in that bullshit. You see this fine girl right before Valentine's Day or right before Christmas, and she wanted a Valentine's Day or Christmas gift. Nah, sucker, you just became a sucker.
Nah, just wait until Valentine's Day because you get the best of both worlds. You get the chick that wants the Valentine's Day attention, but you don't owe her a gift.
There it is.
So the gift is your attention.
There it is. Telling you, man, he's not wrong.
I mean, you know what? You're right. He ain't wrong. I mean, all I know is
there's some dude right now standing at a gas station right now waiting for some chick to roll up on February 14th so he can be like, "Why you out here pumping your gas on Valentine's Day, girl? I got you."
And that's all it's gonna take.
What you mean you ain't got no Valentine? No,
he look like Crunchy Black.
Not a beautiful young lady like yourself.
Jesus. And he looked like Country Black, which is crazy. But hey man, to each his own. You have a great Valentine's Day if you choose to. Hey, I haven't celebrated Ryan's Valentine's Day in so long. I know it's on the 14th, but as far as I'm concerned, that's just another motherfucking day.
The day is only as good as the day as the person you're celebrating it with. So
that's right. So, let's move on. So, first of all, AG, what's on your mind, sir?
If you are in a good relationship, if you're in a good place in your life in general, but I'm going to highlight relationships. If you're a marriage or your relationship with your woman especially, I know it'll be hard, but limit your exposure to social media, or at least some types of social media, because I promise you, social media will have you looking at your woman sideways and she ain't never done nothing, because you hear so much. You're fed this heavy diet of men ain't nothing and women deserve more and all the things. And I really felt this way. And it's like, you know what? I know who my woman is, and she's nothing like this. Why am I getting triggered by something that doesn't exist? Well, it used to in my life, but it doesn't anymore. And so I was sitting here going, you know what, man? You either need to get your mind right and understand that if you're mining for information, that's one thing, but this is not your relationship. But if you like haphazardly go into looking at social media hours a day, you are going to find yourself in a cesspool and you don't know it. You need to limit your exposure to social media if your life and or relationship are just fine. If you're good with your life and you're good with your house and you're good with your car and your woman treats you right and you treat her right, all the things, social media is not the place for you. By and large, not at all, but by and large, it's not. Because I promise you, if you spend too much time looking at people that are freaking miserable and want everybody else to be miserable, you, sir, will be miserable too. You, man, will be miserable too. You will start looking at your man like he owe you something and he just paid the mortgage. Are you freaking serious? Come on, bruh. Come on, sis. Is this what we're doing? Yes, if you look at social media 100 times a day, every day. Haphazardly. Now, if you are thinking and you know consciously and you're doing things intentionally, that's one thing. But just looking at it, you'll get diseased. It won't take long either. So just be aware of these things. Influencer is a great title for these people because they do influence. Whether you like it or not, they do influence. So just be careful. That's what's on my mind.
Gotcha. So I think, do we have a new Hall of Fame inductee today?
Yeah, I thought that's what we were going to do. Because when you said what's on my mind, I was like, he's in the show already. But anyway, yes, I do have that.
All right. Talk to us.
I really didn't understand it really well. Like, I wasn't really comfortable with it. So I just listened to the episode like 2 or 3 times so I could really like at least mimic what I thought y'all were doing. So I was like, okay, so what has been like game changing in pop culture that I can really remember that like really changed how we saw things going forward? And there were 2 actually. I don't know if either one of them are going to make the Hall of Fame, but for me, they were changing a little bit or altering a little bit.
Okay.
The first one I thought about was I had purchased this CD for my then girlfriend, and we were listening to it. We had gone to DC. We were kind of listening to it on the way up there. And so this music was brand new to me because I think this record had just came out, and it was TLC's Crazy Sexy Cool. And so that's really dating myself at this point, because this is what, 92, 93, whatever it was. And so we're listening to it. Third track on the record was Creep. And I was like, what's Creep? So listen to the song. I said, oh, Creep, is she cheating? Or somebody cheating? And she's like, yeah, that's what they're saying. And I think after that record, Creep has had staying power. That is one of the ways to describe cheating. Before that, I don't think I have ever heard that before. Now, again, I'm not big on pop culture necessarily. I'm open to it, but I don't follow it. But for me, I had never heard Creep, not used like that. And so when I heard that, I was like, okay, so now when people say it, I don't know if they understand where it came from. Second one was Hammer Time. Again, 1992, 93. All the women out there, and this is a totally woman thing. And you can take it any way you want to, but as far as I'm concerned, we are not talking about men because men's feet are whatever they are. But if y'all remember Eddie Murphy's movie, or this movie Eddie Murphy starred in called Boomerang, or if you haven't seen it, it's actually a wonderful movie. You need to watch it. I'm sure it's somewhere for free. Watch it. But when he slept with Layla Rashawn's character, I forgot what her name was, but he slept with her and everything was cool. He thought she might be the one, all the things, right?
And he saw those busted ass feet.
Right. He happened to pull the sheets up past her feet, and her feet, it might have been a foot double because these feet were awful. I was like, whoa. And when he said, man, her feet were Hammer Time, number one, I lost it. Because at the time, MC Hammer was kind of like hot at the time. So I lost it. And I was like, that's the funniest thing ever. But I think going forward, at least for the next 10 or 15 years, anything referring to a woman that had jacked up feet, and again, this is not a dude thing. As far as I'm concerned, this is a female thing. Anytime somebody's mentioned a woman in Hammer Time, we already knew. We already knew what they were talking about without saying that her feet were jacked up. So those are the 2 Hall of Fames that I had. Number 1, did I do it right? Because I don't know if I did or not.
Yes, I will definitely say you did it right. I am going to push on the Hammer Time one, but I'm going to give you the Creep, because that literally is still relevant today. If somebody says so and so is creeping, we know exactly what they're referring to.
Yeah. Okay. Because I know I have heard that lately, but I didn't think that the people, because these people were young, and I was like, I don't think y'all know where that came from for real. I didn't want to presume anything, but I felt like,
I got a question though. Did TLC's use of creep come out before Bobby Brown said ain't nobody creeping around?
Well, if Bobby Brown did it,
but they did say on the radio edited version, it used to say creeping because humping was considered dangerous and risque.
Yeah, but I don't think that the song itself, because the song itself was creep, and they built a theme around it. Because like I said, I'm looking over my girlfriend like, wait a minute, is creeping cheating? And she's like, yeah, listen to this. And I listen, I was like, oh, her boyfriend is out there creeping, meaning he's cheating on her. So now he's cheated on her so much now she gonna creep. So I'm like, okay.
So it's more, creeping is more when women do it.
I thought anybody could creep. That's
Well,
not.
yes, but the way TLC was singing
once
it,
again, like I said, it was a terrible radio edit for Bobby Brown because they didn't
Yeah.
want to say humping on the radio.
yeah, which is stupid.
Well, no. The reason I said that, the answer to you with that is because I felt like TLC's that particular song was so popular, it just became
Yeah.
mainstream.
Well, because it was so, like, because I looked up the lyrics. So basically, it's about women cheating. Because, so, like, for instance, so I creep, yeah, just keep it on the down low. Said nobody's supposed to know, so I creep. Because he don't know what I do, and no attention goes to show. So basically, that was almost the women's anthem for cheating.
If you listen to it lyrically, it's beautiful because even in a song where she's talking about she's cheating, it's still his fault.
Yeah.
Well, actually, because I was going to say that in this particular situation, the reason why she's creeping is because he was creeping to start with.
Exactly.
And so she got tired of being loyal or whatever. And so she's like, so if you can do it, I can do it too. Deuces.
Yeah, it was pretty much a somewhat women empowerment song.
Oh, absolutely. I get that. But I'm just saying, I just feel like the popularity of that song
Yeah.
and like the way it's structured.
But you're right. If somebody says creep, we know what they're referring to.
Exactly. Because that song made it all the way to the suburbs, for real. So I'm like, I mean, if white America's singing it, everybody knows.
You see, women have like completely taken that word because if a woman's creeping, then she's cheating and it's not really her fault. And if a guy is creeping, he's like a stalkerish dude that won't leave you alone.
Truth. Because creeping for men has a totally different connotation.
Exactly.
Correct.
So I'm curious for the next time, but why the pushback on Hammer Time?
I mean,
Didn't last long enough, or?
No, I guess maybe I'm not a connoisseur on foot relevancy because I'm not really a foot guy. I've never even heard anybody other than the reference in that movie. I've never heard anybody else say that about.
Oh, okay. Understood.
Like when you pointed out in the movie, I completely remember the scene, and I was like, "Oh, you're absolutely right." But I just don't. But then again, I don't venture in circles where people talk about feet like that. So
got it.
And Hammer Time has a couple different meanings as well. So I think that, I definitely agree with creep though.
yeah,
Okay.
Creep solid.
But that is the spirit of the question.
Correct.
Yes.
Understood. Got it.
Yeah. The only difference between creep and the other two, this is more for the ladies, whereas the other two have been more because it's about the game, right? And this is the game. This is the ladies' game.
The game goes both ways, baby.
Exactly.
It does, absolutely.
It goes both ways.
So really good. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. So we'll add creep to the list on that. And next month we're gonna do it a little differently, And before I move into Mo B, I would like to say if you are looking to get some Valentine's Day cool things, stuff put on a Stanley, or you want to get those shirts like I'm with Stupid and all that, you really should holler at our sponsor, JTD Creations, because you can check them out on Facebook. They make all that stuff. They do a lot of Valentine's stuff. Put your girl's name on it, put your man's name on it, whatever. And of course, yep, see it, hats right there like Moby's got on. Yo, JTD Creations on Facebook. That's what they do. We appreciate them being a sponsor of the show. And hey, get that. Go ahead, have them do that I'm with Stupid shirt for you. And then you can have your significant other be like, I'm stupid. Because let's be real. If you have a thought process of wearing a shirt like that, I might as well live with that together. So, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. You do what you got to do. I've seen so many of those dumbass shirts. I'm just like, clearly.
Ruben, I want to let you know that shirt is expressly for husbands, sir.
I
just want to put that out there. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but when you said that, I was like, well, we need to correct that. That's a husband shirt, sir.
Okay. Sure.
I ain't want to get you in trouble, man.
Look, I've never seen, the husband not wear the I'm stupid shirt and the other shirt is I'm with Stupid. I've never seen that. So I figured the I'm stupid shirt is for the husband anyway.
Okay, as long as the audience understands.
Yeah, I mean, once again, we've talked about how I'm never gonna do any dumb shit like that. But you know what? If I end up getting married, I'm probably gonna end up doing some dumb shit like that. So, I speak while I can because I'm single. But when I get married, if I get married, and I get married, I know my life's gonna change, and all the shit I said, basically, it's not gonna hold up well in the wells of history. So I'm already ready for that smoke. But cool. But yes, check out JTT Creations. Hey, put them in Facebook. They got tons of stuff. Get your girl a Stanley with her name on it. That might be kind of dope for Halloween. For that'd be a fucked up Halloween gift. For Valentine's Day, get her a mask. Hey, this is fun. This is my baby. That'd be funny. You might be not in a relationship after that. But Mo B, man, what's on your mind?
All right, man. For anybody who is a fan of something that I'm about to basically hate on, I'm not sorry. Fuck football. So, first of all, Indiana won football national championship. Hey, cool story. But now you mean to tell me I gotta watch a Super Bowl with the New England Patriots, who just don't seem like a good football team. And if you want to tell me they're a good football team because of their record and everything, great. But don't tell me you enjoy watching them play football, because anybody who watched the playoff game today, you're not gonna tell me you enjoy watching them play football. I don't. It's like watching UVA basketball back in the day. Like, I don't care if they're winning a lot of games. I just don't like it. And why are we doing this if it's not fun? And now I gotta watch the Patriots play Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl. Who signed up for this shit? For all you people who say the NFL is rigged, and I don't watch it because the NFL is rigged, blah 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 blah. You know what, man? If you think the NFL rigged this bullshit, then the NFL is dumb as you. Because why would you rig this? Who said 3 months ago, what would be really cool? To see the New England Patriots play Seattle in the Super Bowl. That sounds fucking awful. It sounds like I'm going to be like 55% of the Super Bowl viewing audience, which is the women who are just like, I want to see some commercials in the halftime show. And then I don't even really want to see the halftime show. I just want to see the people get outraged at the halftime show. So in 2 weeks, I will be watching the Super Bowl to not watch the Super Bowl. I will just be like, hey, maybe there'll be a funny commercial. I can't wait to see these white people be mad about the Super Bowl show, and somebody's got to win this god-awful football game. But yeah, fuck football. And this is coming from a Raiders fan who usually doesn't have anything to watch and cheer for in the Super Bowl. But now I'm just like, well, at least usually there's at least one team in the Super Bowl where I'm just like, hey, this is exciting to see them in the Super Bowl. Nah, man, nah. Unless you are a fan of the Patriots, which I don't know why. Why would you be a fan of the Patriots? I don't get it. If you're not from Boston and you're not white, why would you be a fan of the Patriots? Just my 2 cents, but cool. Somebody might ask why I'm a Raiders fan, and I'll just say because I'm better than you. I'm just talking about the Patriots fans, not everybody else, just Patriots fans. But yeah, man, look, shout out to Sam Darnold, man, for at least looking like an actual quarterback today. But I watched Sam Darnold play the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Is anybody happy about this? Am I the only one that's disappointed in this?
I mean, I'm not disappointed. I just feel like they won. They deserve to go, but they're going. I mean, right?
Sure, man.
It's a sure.
Like, in no disrespect to Seattle, man, your defense is awesome. You've got a great wide receiver, and look, man, as a redemption story, I'm kind of rooting for Sam Darnold because, like, Lord knows I don't believe in him, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people who's just like, it's Sam Darnold. So, like, if he don't win comeback player of the year, nobody should. And don't get me wrong, he won like 14 games last year. But we were like, but it's Sam Darnold. Like,
isn't that unfair at some point though?
It's absolutely unfair. You know what Sam Darnold is? He's proof of Valentine's Day. Like, it don't matter what he does today. We're always going to be like, nah, nigga, you ain't real.
The dude has won 30 games in the last 2 years, 2 seasons.
But everybody just remembers him talking about he sees ghosts. And everybody remembers him throwing, like, you know, more interceptions than passes. It seems like at some point in time in his career. And like, look, man, I'm not mad at him. He seems like a very functional quarterback. But I'm just not excited to see him in the Super Bowl. I'm not excited to see anybody on the Patriots in the Super Bowl. And I really wouldn't have been excited about seeing Denver either, but like, not the Patriots.
But why not the Patriots? They won the game.
Yeah, but at least if it was Denver and Seattle, I'd be like, oh man, we got the 2 best defenses in the NFL playing each other. With the Patriots, like, hey, we've got a good defense and these guys on offense, a quarterback that was in the MVP race and he threw like 30 touchdowns. Like, this dude has like some of the lowest numbers ever for somebody supposed to be considered an MVP. And don't get me wrong, had a great season. Maybe the softest NFL schedule ever. And here's the thing, I'm not even saying the Patriots aren't good. My bottom line is they're just not fun. They're just not fun to watch.
I mean, but
I want to have fun when I do. Look, as a Raiders fan who's used to losing, if at least my team was fun, I'd be cool. See, my team loses and we ain't fun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey man, they do got a guy named Booty.
I was hoping that wasn't his name.
I mean, so like, I hear you, but at least they do got a guy named Booty. So
if that's enough for your 3rd grade mentality to be excited about the game, it's not enough for me, sir. Maybe 39 years ago, I'd have been excited about that.
39 years ago.
Hey man, I'm scratching the barrel, bro.
Now I'm just like, hey, I enjoy watching football and like being excited and watching good football, and I don't feel that way when I watch the Patriots. Like, I feel like, hey, they don't make a lot of mistakes and they're there. That's about all I feel about them. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's somebody who's like, no, man, if you really watch us, our 2nd down conversion rate is this, and we do a lot of high functioning 3rd and short plays. And I'm just like, yeah, but don't none of that shit seem fun, man. You basically trying to get me excited about a fundamental bounce pass. And I'm like, yo, I get it. You know, fundamentals, hitting that bank shot is exciting, but you know what I want? I want to see a motherfucker dunk on somebody every once in a while, man.
Yeah.
Like, just give me some goddamn excitement, which I don't feel like this. And look, watch this be like one of the greatest Super Bowls ever, because 2 teams that I'm not interested in watching, they're gonna be like, hey, just shut this motherfucker up. We're gonna give him the greatest fucking football ever. And I'm be like, cool. I'm still not excited to watch this game. There's gonna be 2 weeks of me not being excited for this game. And poor media. Oh my God, they've got to make stories out of this. It's like Sam Darnold. Yay. Patriots offense. Yay. Like, poor media, man. Like, they're going to be digging into crates by like Wednesday for this.
I got to push back on the media thing, because even when the Super Bowl is exciting, the media finds its way to ask some really dumb questions.
Well, yeah, but they're going to be asking day questions on the 2nd question now. Like, there's dumb questions, because it's like, hey, it's Sam Darnold. Like, yay.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Personally, I'm rooting for Sam because I think that he got drafted by a team that was a dumpster fire to begin with.
Oh, completely. Like, once again, I'm part of me is like, this is a great redemption story.
But is it really redemption when you never had a chance to start with, though? It's not like he was actually bad and then he, you know.
But we don't treat it like that, AG. When his stats said he was actually bad. We saw him in football games look actually bad. And when he was with Minnesota last year and they were winning games, and then towards the end when they needed to win, he looked really fucking bad. So it was like, you know, it's kind of a Sam Darnold thing. And
well, I mean, Minnesota's defense last year was also terrible.
Today he wasn't a Sam Darnold thing. Today he was that dude.
Once again, I said he looked like an actual functional quarterback today. I gave him the shine today.
functional quarterback, sir, has not shined.
Hold on, man. He threw to a lot of wide open people, and the Rams looked like they couldn't play defense on some of them plays.
How is that his fault? He made the throw.
None of it's his fault. I'm just saying he didn't make any bad mistakes. He looked like a good, solid quarterback. There was nothing in this game that I watched that made him look like he was a Pro Bowler or like a great quarterback or a future Hall of Famer. None of those things. I'm not saying he don't have time to still do all that, but as it stands right now, nah, man, this is still Sam fucking Darnold.
I mean, hey, man, when it's all said and done, your Super Bowl winning quarterback is either going to be Drake May or Sam Darnold. And that in itself is what it is. Like,
I never thought I'd be rooting for Sam Darnold. And I'm not necessarily rooting against Drake May. He just plays for the Patriots.
I'm rooting against the Patriots.
He just plays for the Patriots,
He
man.
just plays for the Patriots. Oh, man.
Yo, man, because that fan base is... There's a point in time where I feel like that fan base was almost equal to the Dallas Cowboys fan base.
Man.
Not even close. Not even close.
The Patriots are just Boston. Like, to be honest, it's just Boston. And their fan base is awesome if you like them. And for the 98% of the country who's not in Boston, it's like, you guys are some dicks.
Nah, man, there are a lot of... there are people in my family, shout out to my family, who are New England Patriots fans. I don't know how. I don't know why. Maybe they just like Tom Brady and they don't want to get rid of all the shit no more.
What?
I don't know. Man, I don't know.
Why did y'all still let them be in your family?
Man.
Wow. Wow.
Because I don't make those decisions.
Can't y'all do better?
They're cousins, man. They're cousins.
I mean, by marriage? Is it by marriage?
No,
can you divorce him?
Unfortunately not. They blood cousins.
Okay, were they Patriots fans before Tom Brady?
Man, I don't remember. Probably not.
I didn't even know those existed.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Drew Bledsoe was that dude, man.
I think he's a fan of Tom Brady.
The Patriots fans that existed before Tom Brady exclusively are Bostonians. And I will stand on that.
They only went to one Super Bowl before then.
I'm pretty sure that's right. That's right. All I'm saying was that there was a New England before Brady got there.
No, absolutely. But what I'm saying is there weren't that
New
many.
England sucked.
There weren't New England Patriots fans that didn't exist in Boston.
That's probably true. No, and actually it didn't suck because the Drew Bledsoe era had a Super Bowl appearance in it. So I mean they didn't suck. A lot of the foundation for their Super Bowl run, those first three Super Bowls existed on that team that lost to the Packers.
Yeah, it was.
So that's not true. You're talking about the Patriots before Bledsoe. Now they were terrible, but they weren't all together terrible because 85 they went to a Super Bowl.
And the Bears beat the dog shit out of them.
But they went to a Super Bowl.
I understand that.
They was there though.
85 to 90, was it 97? Like I get it. Like I understand. I'm not sitting here saying, no, I am saying they suck back then. And then they got Drew Bledsoe and they were all right for a minute. And then here comes Tom Brady. Bledsoe gets hurt. Tom Brady steps in. And the rest is history. So I would say some of them are fans. They became fans when they were winning, but I can't verify that because, like
I said, I just feel like the Patriots fans, even in your family, couldn't have existed before Tom Brady. And if they did, I just want to know what about their life went so horribly wrong that was the NFL franchise that they decided to ride with. Because look, man, people can ask me about a Raiders fan, but I can specifically be like, hey, man, when I was a kid, Bo Jackson was everything to me.
Bo Jackson, Marcus Allen, man.
Then once again, so when people ask me why I'm a Raiders fan, I'm just like, hey, man, it's like the only outside of Atlanta team I root for because Bo Jackson was like a superhero to me.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, hey, so why were you a Patriots fan? And they're going to say, because I make bad life decisions.
Wow.
and then they're gonna bring up the tuck rule, and then you're gonna be all pissed off.
And I'm gonna say congratulations, a tuck rule created your dynasty, and I'm still trying to figure out why you were a fan. But yeah, I'm sorry to hijack the show with football, but yeah, F football. I hate everything about this Super Bowl, and I'm gonna try my best not to fall asleep during this piece of crap game. And I will wake up by halftime just so I can be laughing at the white people who are mad about a halftime show in Spanish. That's it. That's. Thank you, NFL, for giving me a Super Bowl show to entertain me, even though I'm not necessarily a fan of the artist, but I am a fan of the reaction he's going to get.
I mean, yeah.
He said, I mean.
He's not wrong, man. Just, you know. Hilarious. Thank you, Moby. You know, what's on my mind is somewhere like that. Yo, man, the sad part about not having football on Sundays, there's a whole bunch of nothing on fucking television. Maybe that's because I just don't really watch college basketball anymore. Or maybe there's just nothing on fucking television. Like, bro, I'm used to watching football, so at the very least, I'm used to watching Red Zone. I mean, I can sit here and say I don't watch a lot of football, but I like Red Zone, man. But bro, it's like, I try to watch TV today, man. You know, I watched some of this, I watched some of that. Every time I went back to TV, it was a whole bunch of shit I really didn't want to watch. So me and Netflix, got in today, watched some shit, watched the whole series of some shit. Then I watched the last Ghostbusters movie again. And I'm just like, then I watched some shit on my DVR, and I'm just like, God, man, Sunday sucks for television. But I just think that there's a big lull in sports between now and March Madness. It's just horrible. And I'm sorry, man. There's not enough slippery stairs up there for me to fucking sit there and watch. Because it's not like they made like 10 episodes of the Slippery Stairs. It's the same fucking episode of Slippery Stairs that they showed the fucking first time 4 years ago. And then, air guitar contest. Man, look, man, just make the fucking Ocho and call that shit a day. So at least I can just, because it's on ESPN News, man. Just change it to the Ocho, so at least I know what the fuck I'm looking at. Because I just can't do it. And it's just, and then, like Moby said, man, I turned to the damn Patriots game and I was like, it's really 7-0. And then to find out that they won 10-7, it makes me sad, man. It just makes me sad. This is what football has come down to.
I mean, it was snowing, bro. It was bad. Weather was bad. You don't think they had any influence on the game?
It would have been snowing in fucking Foxborough too.
And again, you don't think they would have had any influence on the game?
The weather had influence on the game, but I'm not convinced that if in 70-degree sunny weather, the game would have looked much different. Just based on the two teams that were playing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have Bo Nix, because he hurt himself in the last play of the game last week.
He did.
And Bo Nix is no savior, so I'm not saying Bo Nix would have been a savior. But hey, at least he was the quarterback they've been playing with all year.
And I mean, I had to listen all week about how great Jarrett Stidham was, but he ain't throw a pass in 2 years. And I'm thinking to myself, watching him fumble, and the only reason it wasn't a touchdown is because the refs blew the whistle. Man, they got to change that rule. They just got to change it, man. Fuck the refs blowing the whistle. He clearly walked in the end zone. That's a fucking touchdown. That shit was horrible. That game was horribly played. I mean, and they won because they blocked the field goal. I think the snow blocked the field goal. Like, what are we doing? Like,
the snow blocked the field goal.
I mean, like, I appreciate home field advantage and all that. But man, at least when Seattle and the Rams played, there's at least some offense. And it's just
once again, it was actually a good game. Sam Darnold looked good at points, and it was at least an entertaining game to watch. Yeah, it was entertaining football, and I'm good with that. I do not feel confident that the Super Bowl will be entertaining.
No, and then on top of that shit, of all the bullshit that happened today, hey, AFC, let's get better. And we're going to hire a new coach for the Steelers, Mike McCarthy. The AFC is terrible. When the AFC doesn't have fucking Patrick Mahomes in it or Lamar Jackson, that shit is trash. And yeah, that shit is trash. Patrick Mahomes, speedy recovery, my brother. Like, and please come back better than you were, and just destroy motherfuckers next year, man. Or when you come back, because I can't watch another year of this shitty ass football. I just can't. And the AFC, it's just shitty football, man. You know, Denver fucking around and scores 30 points the week before, and they can only score 7 today. Come on, man. Now, we're talking about Jarrett Stidham, but I had to listen all week how Jarrett Stidham was going to be the fucking next coming.
Who said
man.
that?
Oh my God. Fucking Dan.
Orlovsky?
God bless America, man. That dude rode on Stidham's dick like he was up and down on that motherfucker. Like, that shit was terrible.
Dan Orlovsky talk about quarterbacks. Because
he was like,
what I've
a great quarterback.
Dan Orlovsky is, if you play quarterback in the NFL, he is willing to suck your dick.
I mean, shout out to Dan, man, but bro.
Are we really shouting him out?
but I'll give him credit. Like, at least it's like, this dude's like, look, I was a backup quarterback in the NFL. I was never really that good. And he respects so much how difficult quarterback is to play.
Yeah.
That he will never talk bad about anybody who plays. And I can dig that. But like, I'm not necessarily thinking I'm getting honest analysis on people playing quarterback from Dan Orlovsky. Because somebody who's just like, hey dog, if you do it, I'll suck your dick. Cause this shit is hard, buddy. And I respect it. That shit is hard, but like every analysis he gives to every quarterback, it's like he doesn't say, this dude still thinks Carson Wentz is probably good. He's like, hey man, Carson Wentz was great like 6-7 years ago, man. I think you put him in the right system and you tickle his balls enough, and you know, MVP caliber player again.
Jarrett Stidham. Like, look.
Steady.
They called him Steady. Is he Jarrett Stidham or he's Steady? And I was like, the dude ain't played ball in 2 years. Hey man, but no shout out to Jarrett. I mean, shout out Jarrett Stidham. He did his thing. He played his role, man. It's just I can't get out there and do it, so I shouldn't be shitting on it. But it's like, yeah, man, it was just bad football today. And if there's one thing I hate, it's a bunch of fucking bad football. And you know, whether, you know, if it was a defensive thing, yeah, nah, it was a whole bunch of fucking bad football on both sides. Now the defenses looked phenomenal, but you know, as y'all said, hey man, give that Snow some credit, because that Snow said, fuck y'all not throwing this shit, y'all not running this shit, so your defense is gonna look phenomenal. Man, I don't know if the defenses look good or the offenses were just bad. And we're left with this bullshit. So, you know, shout out to the Seahawks, man. Maybe you'll win this one. Because God knows if you don't, you ain't never gonna win one. I just
They've
don't see
already won
it.
one.
Did they win that year?
They beat the brakes off the Broncos. Remember that?
Yeah, they Russell Wilson won one, and then the next year they lost to the Patriots.
Oh yeah. I forgot about Russell. Oh, Russell Wilson. Sorry about that. That's right. I was thinking early Seahawks. Yeah, man. Football sucks. We got a whole month to wait for college basketball, and I'm not even excited about that shit because 28-year-old dudes are coming back and playing college basketball, and that's a whole story for another time. That shit's stupid. So, goddamn, grow the fuck up. Like, get over it. You shouldn't have left college early. So annoying. But with that being said, thank you to everybody who listened to the show today, whether it's live or you listen to us on the podcast itself. Thank you, Moby. Thank you, AG. Thank you to all who answered questions, who sent questions or comments. Hey, man, we do this shit every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I guess we're not going to do a Super Bowl show. Even though part of me really is like, I don't know if this shit's worth not watching it, but they do got good commercials, so we probably won't have a show on Super Bowl Sunday. But, that's really how I feel about it right now. But definitely check out JTD Creations, especially if you're looking to get something for your people on Valentine's Day or any other day. Check it out. They're on Facebook, JTD Creations. Hey, tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about us. We will see you again next Sunday, Eastern Standard Time at 9 p.m. As always, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW Podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.
Have you took a good look at a monkey? A monkey got thin lips. Take a good look at a monkey. A monkey got light eyes. Take a good look at a monkey. A monkey got straight hair. Take a good look at a monkey.
Why don't more Americans know that Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens? Because the United States has spent more than a century making sure that people don't have to think about it. Puerto Ricans have been American citizens since 1917. That's not up for debate. It's literally over 100 years ago. And yet people are still asking, do they need a visa? Are they immigrants? Why can't they just move here? Cry to your mama. That kind of ignorance doesn't survive by accident. The U.S. took Puerto Rico in 1898 after the Spanish-American War. Not because Puerto Ricans asked, not because it was mutual, not because anyone voted. The U.S. was expanding empire. And almost immediately, the government ran into a problem that it just didn't want to answer honestly. How do you control a place without fully including the people that live there? So instead of clarity, the U.S. chose ambiguity. Puerto Rico became an unincorporated territory. That phrase sounds technical, but it's not. It means Puerto Rico belongs to the United States, but is not fully a part of it. Citizenship without sovereignty, belonging without equality, obligations without power. Then in 1917, Congress grants U.S. citizenship to Puerto Ricans. And the timing matters, because the U.S. was preparing to enter World War I. Citizenship meant Puerto Rican men could be drafted, and that timing was not incidental. But that same citizenship did not include voting for president, voting members of Congress, full political power, or constitutional incorporation. So what people absorbed, even if nobody said it out loud, was that this citizenship was different. Conditional, limited, easy to forget. Then the education system did what it always does. American history classes are clear about states and immigration. They are terrible at explaining territories. Puerto Rico becomes a footnote, a vacation spot, a place that feels foreign even though it isn't. So confusion fills the gap. Media reinforces it. Puerto Ricans are framed as coming to America instead of moving within it. Disasters are covered like they happened elsewhere. Not to U.S. citizens, Spanish, brown skin, an island, and people automatically default to foreign, even when the passport says otherwise. And let's be honest about the uncomfortable part, right? If Puerto Rico were majority white, English-speaking, and culturally familiar to the mainland, this wouldn't confuse anyone. This isn't about geography. It's about race, language, and empire. Confusion is useful. If people don't understand Puerto Rico's status, they're less likely to question why Puerto Ricans can't vote for president, why the island has limited political power, why aid gets delayed, why decisions are imposed without proper representation. Ambiguity keeps accountability low. So when people ask why Americans don't know that Puerto Ricans are citizens, the answer is simple. Because the U.S. never wanted people to sit with what it means to control a place without fully including its people. Because clarity would force responsibility. And this country has always preferred confusion over reckoning. Puerto Ricans aren't a loophole. They're not an exception. They're not basically American. They are American citizens, living with the consequences of a system that wants the benefits of empire without the burden of equality. And once you see that, the ignorance stops looking accidental and it starts looking intentional. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and watch Bad Bunny. I've been practicing. Mucha novia, mucha novia, mucha novia. I'm practicing. Si me pregunto, mucha novia.
What y'all are reading in these Epstein files was just a regular day on a slave plantation. You just care now that you know that the victims look like you, that the women and the children look like you. They've been eating kids. They've been torturing kids. They've been mutilating kids and women. They've been experimenting on women and children. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but y'all's beloved founding fathers were monsters. The ones that y'all love to romanticize and throw up on monuments. Complete monsters. Those Disney princesses, Pocahontas, her name was Matoka. She wasn't a princess by any means. There was no love. Her name was Matoka, and John Smith and his crew sexually assaulted her up until her dying day. She was a child. The Epstein files is not new. The Epstein files is who this country is and has always been. It's so wild watching you all be completely shocked and flabbergasted at what you're reading in the Epstein files, as if like slave memoirs and narrative didn't tell you all exactly who these people were and who they have been. If you are at all shocked and surprised by what rich white men will do without any checks or balances or accountability to women, children, and girls, you exist in this country from a place of privilege. A lot of us been knowing.
All right, white people, you ready? My name is Brad. I listen to Nickelback. I wear North Face. And I say that things are rad. 'Cause I'm a white guy. And I jump when I dance. And my wallet is chained to my pants. My wallet is chained to my pants. And I walk these streets, cargo shorts, white socks, between the sheets. I got an innie for a cop. I'll call you dude. I'll also call you bro. I am not a racist unless I'm around someone I know. And by the way, the white people not laughing at that. I'll just assume you say it out loud in public, you know. 'Cause I'm a white guy. And I have black friends, but only on Facebook. I've never actually talked to them. I'm a white guy. And I jump when I dance. And my wallet is chained to my pants. Let's do one more. And my wallet is chained to my pants.